Please welcome to the stage founder and president of Interfaith America, Eboo Patel.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The best speech at my wedding was given by my father-in-law. He was a little nervous. He spoke straight from his heart, and he told the story of coming to this country as a Muslim from India with less than $100 in his pocket, getting a degree in engineering from a state university, deciding to devote his career to public service by working for housing authorities in different cities, and with his wife, raising 4 daughters who each chose service professions, one in medicine, one in education, one in philanthropy, and the one I married in civil rights law. I love my homeland, my father-in-law said in his conclusion, his voice cracking a little bit. But I know that my life, my career, my family, my story, it only takes place in the United States of America. It's the quintessential American story of pride in your identity, progress for your family and community, and a sense of patriotic duty to build a nation where people cooperate across their differences to lift everyone up. That was 2003, a year before then Senate candidate Obama gave his speech at the 2004 Democratic National Convention. I have to say, when I was listening to that address, I was wondering to myself, did Senate candidate Obama take a line or two from my father-in-law? I actually based an entire organization off of the spirit in both of those speeches. An organization called Interfaith America, an organization devoted to the promise of American pluralism. In the most religiously diverse nation in human history, the most religiously devout nation in the Western Hemisphere, indeed, the world's first attempt at religiously diverse democracy, we have to make sure that our varied faiths are sources of inspiration and bridges of cooperation. We need to spread the promise of American pluralism to every corner of this country. And actually, the promise is simple: respect for all identities, relationships between different communities, cooperation on concrete projects to serve the common good. That's what pluralism is: respect, relate, cooperate. We were so proud to partner with the Obama White House in 2011 on a major initiative called the President's Interfaith Campus and Community Service Challenge. We impacted hundreds of campuses during that initiative, dozens of communities, and because of the momentum of that era, the work continues and grows. It's now over 1,000 campuses, hundreds of communities, dozens of companies. Here is one example. At the University of Wisconsin, where a Muslim student group partnered with Jewish Social Services to pack meals for refugee families who are moving to Madison. Listen, every campus can do this. Every campus can be a model of pluralism, a place where people of diverse identities and divergent ideologies cooperate across their differences to lift everyone up. Let me tell you something. Here's a fact about diversity. It's not just the differences you like. It's not just samosas and sushi. It's often the differences you don't like. And that is the genius of American pluralism, as my friend Rachel Kleinfeld just spoke about. American pluralism is about recognizing we can disagree on some fundamental things and still work together on other fundamental things. That's how you build a diverse democracy. That's how you have a nation. Over the years, at so many Interfaith America events, I had the opportunity to share the story of my father-in-law, that story that he told at our wedding of pride and progress and patriotic duty to serve others. And then one day in early 2017, I was on a campus sharing this story. Somebody stood up and said, "You have to stop saying that. This is not the time for pluralism. It's the time for the resistance. This is not the moment to talk about cooperation. This is the time to defeat our oppressors. But I actually think a nation only moves forward when it is built on pride and progress and a sense of patriotic duty. And I don't think of America as a battlefield where we defeat our fellow citizens. I think of America as a potluck supper where we invite everyone's contribution. A potluck works best when a diverse group of people brings their delicious dishes inspired by their identities to a common table. The magic happens when one person's crusty bread recipe from Lithuania meets another person's spicy dip from Lebanon. And you realize something. Your best dish is actually made better by somebody else's best dish. Distinctive identities and creative combinations, family stories shared in enriching conversations, cooperation across difference so that the community takes care of the common space. Here's the most beautiful thing about a potluck. No president, no general, no mayor, no governor can command you to do it. We do it ourselves. It is the ultimate democratic form. It is the way people build a nation. It's exactly what happened in Nashville at this event of the Team Up Project, a partnership between Interfaith America, Catholic Charities, the YMCA, and Habitat for Humanity. It was a space where people from different identity groups brought their best dish, the pride of their identity, to a common space, built community, and shared what it was that made them a city. Every city can do this. We can do it across the whole country. That's the spirit of American pluralism, where diversity is a strength, where identity is a source of pride, where cooperation overcomes division, where faith is a bridge, and everyone is a contributor. Thank you.